For NOLA.com, it's Hans Picayune back at Woodlawn High School with Javin Myers, junior running back for the Panthers, who we talked this summer, and you kind of started to get some recruiting attention last winter and through the spring and summer. And you guys have had a nice season so far. You've had a nice season so far, and we were talking about some of the ways, I guess, in which you feel like y'all have maybe exceeded some expectations in certain areas, and you've kind of grown from that sophomore campaign. What have been areas where the team has done maybe better than you would have expected a couple months back?
At first, I just felt like the team, we wasn't coming together as a family, but the coach started preaching brotherhood, and we started just coming together as a team.
You had a nice season as a sophomore, obviously started to get some of that college attention even really early on. Tulane offered last December, I think it was, and you were pretty focused on continuing to kind of build on what you'd already done as an underclassman moving forward. What have been some of the things that you've kind of worked on and feel like you've progressed as much in those areas as anywhere else?
Over the summer and the spring, I was just trying to get my lower body strong and get my speed down, and that's been coming along pretty good.
Relatively early in the year, you guys go out to Lafayette and get a really big win. You ended up rushing about 20 times for about 190 yards and 3 scores, you were saying, and that's when you started to hear from a couple more Power 5 conference-type schools. You said you've been hearing from Texas pretty much weekly since then. What was the first letter or whatever you got from Texas? What was that like to see, just as a guy that grew up with Texas being a pretty prominent program in the nation?
It was shocking because I really wasn't receiving no letters like that from the school, so it was really eye-opening for me.
And who have been, I guess, some of the other schools? You said there were a couple other schools that you've heard from more this season than you had in the past.
Purdue and Missouri and Florida State sent me one letter.
Has it been kind of cool to see some of those things? I guess some of that continue to build too?
Yes, sir.
You're going to Southern Miss this weekend for a visit. They're one that had paid attention for a while. They noticed you, I guess, at some point last season and have been looking. What are you expecting when you go out there to make that visit this weekend?
Just expecting to go out there, meet all the staff and coaches, and just enjoy the game and have a great time, and just build a relationship with the coaches.
And it's still so early for you, I guess. Are you looking much at weighing the schools yet, or are you just still kind of taking it all in at this point?
I'm just taking it all in at this point, just trying to see what I can get.
What are some of the things moving forward with you guys have it before you head out there? You'll have a game Friday and then one more regular season game before the playoffs. What are some of the things y'all are talking about moving forward into the rest of the season?
We just trying to get a win for these last 2 games so we can get a home playoff game.
For you, what do you think are some areas that you can maybe do better to help out too?
I feel like I could become more vocal to help my team out and be a leader, so I can help the team out.
What's that like? You typically seem like you're kind of a soft-spoken, quiet guy. What's it like to try and be vocal to a big 4A football team?
It's really challenging, but I feel like I can do it if I just put my head to it.
I know, we mentioned Tulane was the first offer. Southern Miss had paid attention for a while now. Louisiana Tech was another school that was really interested. Have you still heard quite a bit from those in, I guess, the last few weeks or months?
Yes, sir. They send letters about every week. I get a lot of letters from all of them schools.
When you look at junior season, knowing that it's just 2 to 7 more weeks left of it, what are you going to hope to look back and remember about this year? What do you guys or what do you need to do the rest of the way to feel like y'all had a successful year your junior season?
Honestly, I just want to win the state championship and just give them all to help my team do it.
There we go. Javin Myers over at Woodlawn High School, junior running back for the Panthers. Just a couple weeks left of the regular season, and then the 4A playoffs will start in early to mid-November. For NOLA.com, the Times-Picayune, Jarrett Roser.